I'm in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the wrist. I never switch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, D.
Switch. Check 13. Check 13.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Spot. Leo. 6 down. Check 6 down.
Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like
yeah,
that?
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch it, come on, switch it. General West. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
Jones now. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Hey, kill. Hey, Shell. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Value 3.
On first down, it's Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
14. 14.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Go.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. You.
On the carry, it's Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey. Yeah.
It's been a long day for you. Check 93.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You go tight. Hey, let's go. You go Brown. 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 Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Charlie. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
29 is the mic.
Set.
To throw is gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
5. 5. Listen.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
From the 36, Goff got a man. It's Brown. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Green trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
DC. 2. 14. Hey, Delta. Super one.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's gone. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Focus, defense, focus.
From the red zone now, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
180.
I got tight.
Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, exit.
Mike 29. Check pass, check pass. 29 is the Mike.
Tell you one.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Hey, high 7.
Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackled that time by Quentin Poling. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Goff now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready?
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff. Enunwa's got it, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Quincy Enunwa, 69 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Rams 24, Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Cannon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it with Williams. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, watch there. He's coming.
They run it again with Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check.
80 weapon.
Check. Kill.
Hey, Sam off.
Slap.
Score.
Check 3.
Check go.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready up.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. I'm scared. Hey, we got tight right.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 93's the
Sneak them.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
20 hot. 20. 4 now. Kill.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Bravo.
Watch the screen. 29 is the Mike 29.
Another carry down for Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
This is taken at his 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And an alley to run. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, wahoo! 90 Wolf.
Coming for you, son.
Yep. Start.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They had to go for it with no time.